In a small town, an eerie fog appeared. People thought it was a natural phenomenon, but strange things began to happen. The town's residents rushed to the supermarket to buy supplies. Just then, the alarm suddenly sounded. Everyone looked helplessly outside. More people pressed against the windows, watching to see what was out there. Suddenly, a man pushed open the door and ran out. The fog had already approached. He opened the car door, and the fog enveloped him. Then people heard his terrible screams. Everyone fled back into the supermarket. The fog had already covered the glass. At this moment, the power suddenly went out. Then, there was a strange sound from the back door. Jack quickly told everyone about his discovery, but no one believed him. Instead, they mocked Jack. The door opened. Everything seemed normal. People began to laugh. Just then,
What the fuck? Ah, get it off! Get it off! Get this freaking thing off me!
only Jack rushed to save someone. The two men who had just mocked him were too scared to move. A friend rushed over to help, but the two were no match. The tentacles tightly grasped the young man. More tentacles came in. The two men just stood there. In the end, Jack and his friend had no strength left. The young man was dragged out. Again, there were terrible screams. They could only quickly close the iron door and return to the supermarket. Time passed into the night. They took out flashlights for illumination. They thought as long as they didn't go out, they would be fine. But unexpectedly, strange insects appeared. The huge bugs were not creatures of this world. More and more insects came outside the supermarket. Insects were already flying everywhere. Even worse, strange large birds appeared to prey on the insects. Soon the glass was shattered. Everyone quickly turned off the lights, but there was a hole smashed in the glass. Insects poured into the supermarket. A woman's neck was covered by insects. She fell down. The insects flew away, but the woman couldn't stand up. Soon, the girl's neck began to swell. She passed away quickly. People lit mops on fire. In the chaos, someone kicked over a gasoline gun. The strange birds also broke in. Some ate insects. Some began to bite people. By the time they killed all the insects and strange birds that had entered and sealed the broken window, 3 people had already died. The one who was burned was also on the verge of death. What will their fate be? Please watch the movie The Mist.